where are we? Well, the answer to that is, chat, we are almost at the end of the season. We are starting with our McLaren save. We are over 300 hours into this save now. It is the last race of the 2030 season. And because I want to make sure we get at least a couple of races in the first part of 2031, I've actually got us through to the last bit. So we're just going to do the race. The last day's race. Remember, I can hear things falling over. That is ominous. When there's a kitten loose around the house. The last race this year we set as Silverstone. So we just need to do our Silverstone strategy and race. We are starting with Lando from first. We are starting with Soph from fourth. I'll give you a bit of a rundown of how this season has gone afterwards. What I will say, for those who weren't tuning in on Discord, this has been an absolute grind of a season. And it's a grind of a season because we've got the big reset coming in terms of parts, which is going to be really critical to us, and we'll talk about that after the race. But it means we have pushed massively on research. Hugely on research. So we have been running on stock parts for a long time. We have really done minimum research on the car this year. I'm amazed, frankly, that we've been as strong as we have been in the constructors, and that is frankly more thanks to Max Verstappen self-destructing in about 5 races, but we'll see. So anyway, let's set our strategy and then we'll kick on. But I hope you're all good this evening. I hope life is good. Let's have a look at what we're doing. So with Norris, we can absolutely do soft, hard, soft, medium. My instinct, if we're going to do this strategy, is we probably want to do soft, medium, soft. I hear the sounds of a running kitten. It's a lot like being on a starship with some kind of alien, where you can just hear scuttling around all over the place. And you're always slightly worried about where that scuttling is. So Lando's got the tyres to do this, because he's got 2 fresh sets of softs. Soph hasn't. So we are going to have to go for her on a strategy of, I think, probably going on medium softs. But I think what we'll do is we'll go soft, medium, mediums. But we do have life in the set of softs she's got. Maybe we go softs. We could start on the used softs. How about we do that as a strategy? We theoretically do soft, medium, soft, but we start on the used softs. And if it looks like we're going to run short on them, I think we can get away with it. YOLO. It's the last race of the season. She's on worse parts than Lando for this race, because I haven't made any new parts since about early September. So it has been a case of using up the stock, and she's been suffering a bit because of that. Fine here. Bottas won in my 22 game last week. This week he drove into a wall and it wouldn't let me fit out a V1 front wing because I was out of V2 rings. Yeah, it's slightly annoying that it does that, but I do get that. I do kind of get that, but I do feel like you should just be able to use one from your parts list. Right, so we're going to go with that. We'll start her on the 100%, because they're on 90, so she'll get 24 laps out. Yeah, we can do that. We can find 3 laps from somewhere. What I have been doing with them this season is slightly under-fueling them, and then running light a bit in the race. I don't like massively doing that, because it feels a bit exploity. But I think doing a little bit of it is fine. We'll probably revert to over-fueling slightly next season. But for now, I think just because we've been running on really bad parts in comparison to the rest of the field, we will see. So I think that's everything. So let's get Silverstone done, shall we? So this has been a really, really interesting season. But let's get some Silverstone action.
of 52 laps around Silverstone. And for Lando Norris, this is another chance to see what he can do in this car.
I do love like the visuals in this. It'd be nice if they can have more character models so we could actually not have Sophia hidden behind a mask.
Has in store, shall we?
But let's go. Let's do this.
Hold on tight. It's the British Grand Prix.
Hopefully this gets her on-stream jinx out of the way early as well. If she's going to crash in a race, I'd rather she crash in this race.
And away we go.
So actually we don't want to burn fuel on these because we are under-fueled. We are pushing on that. We will go with ERS Battle Assist. Let's follow Noz. So as you can see from the race order, it's been a very interesting season in terms of performances. Who crashed? It's not Soph. Oh, it was Mick. Oh, straight into his own teammate. There's a front wing gone.
Wow.
And some underfloor damage.
And clearly they're not what everyone in the garage would have wanted to see.
I think Merck might be our team that we save if we manage to get a win for Sophia next season. Because Merck are not doing well. Let's try this again, shall we? No changes. Oh, they're both out. That really sums up Mercedes this season.
Once more, and soon we'll continue this race.
You can just see the look of suffering on the Mercedes official, indeed. Right, annoyingly, this does mean we're not starting from pole, but actually that might help us, because that's actually the better side of the track to be on. Go on, Lando. But yeah, we are not running on good parts here in comparison to everyone else. I'll be relatively happy with a podium. If Lando can pull away, he might be alright. But we'll see. On the plus side, that did massively deal our fuel thing. Which is annoying. But there we go. What is everyone else doing as a strategy? Oh, everyone else is on the mediums, so they're probably going medium, soft, soft. So let's back off on that. I think, yeah, he just spun out to last.
Right, we're down at turn 5. And the
Oh!
There'll be words had after this, I'm sure.
That's some ice skating.
The team glued to the monitors and watching their hopes crumble.
We're a couple on hards, maybe one stopping. Yeah, my gut is anyone on hards is one stopping. Probably doing hard soft. Go on, Soph.
Take a look at the replay.
She really shouldn't be doing okay here because she is on duff parts.
The gap opens up for them.
Mind you, I think a whole bunch of the other cars are on duff parts now as well, because I think they belatedly realised they might need to do some research.
Beautiful manoeuvre.
Right, let's get you back onto neutral. She just hasn't got the power in the car. If she gets points, I'll be happy. Random Deal Fan, hello, how are you? I'm actually going to push, because there's no reason not to. We might as well burn down to minus 1.5. Now we are just slightly pulling away from Leclerc, but he's on mediums, which shows you the difference in cars. It's basically taken everything Norris has to win as many races as he has this season. She's overperforming her tyres quite nicely. I think we can definitely stretch her and get soft, medium, soft. I think we can pull that off. Do you think the scaremongering about the Vegas GP are a real problem? Cold temps and tyres, etc. I don't think they're a massive problem. What I will say is I haven't been that impressed with the construction work for it, from what I've seen.
Now here we are at the final corner. It's certainly inviting.
Ooh, she's trying him.
Up into third and contending for a podium place.
I think he takes her on the straight again, but... What rating is Soph? She is now an 84. We've got her up to 84. We've been slightly screwed by the RNG that's put way too many points into adaptability, which is mildly annoying. But we've managed to round her out quite nicely. I'll show you after this where she's at. I think she is... This is why I do think we can now actually push next season and go for it. I think it genuinely might be time to ditch Norris. Or as we're doing it in game brain mode. Totally agree. I presume it's going to look awesome with all the lights and lasers and the sphere and all, but I can't believe that F1 essentially hijacked downtown Vegas for 4 months. Yeah, who's the... She's really good. She's like a general kind of YouTuber. Oh, God, I can't remember her name. Hang on 1 second. Let me look it up before I have a look. She does good kind of like to camera pieces on events and all of that kind of thing. It'll tell me if I sign into YouTube. Something Entertainment. Swell. Dig out Swell Entertainment's one. She's a big F1 fan. And so she actually has been down. She was down to Vegas in the run-up. She's got tickets for one of the days. And she's been wandering around track limits and doing bits of what it looks like and everything else. It's quite nice to have a refreshing view on that from someone who's a fan, but not someone who's almost a professional F1 YouTuber. So you get a slightly different perspective. It's really useful. So yeah, just look for Swell Entertainment's coverage of it. Damn it, Flo. I mean, you are on theoretically better tyres, so you should hold that. Rosecoms F1, thank you for the follow. And Angelo Russo, thank you as well. So yeah, just a reminder for anyone joining us late, we're getting through Silverstone as last race of the season. And then I'll do you a complete rundown of how the season has gone, and we'll collectively talk about what we're going into for next season. Thanks to some work Rope Trip's done on the Discord, we also have some great stuff that's going to allow us to change some of the engine dynamics randomly at the end of the year. So it makes our engine choice a bit more interesting. So you'll have to decide whether we stick with horse or whether we go something that isn't horse. Right, there's 9 seconds between them. We can pit him. Oh, he's just missed the pit stop anyway. That's fine and that's okay. Right, we absolutely stretch those softs, which means she can definitely do softs for second leg. Which is good. There we go. Right, time to build back up, people. In fact, if we look at strat now, we can probably get away with pushing those mediums a bit. So let's set up. We know she's only got 25 laps in her second set of softs. So someone tell me what 52 minus 25 is. 27. Right, so we're safe to get her on lap 38, aren't we? Because you've got to allow for the fact that there's 20% of that tyre that's not going to be used. Maybe we go lap 40. Let's go lap 40. Hooks are channel points. You can spend them on making me do things. We should actually set up some F1 channel points. I'm not sure what would we do with them. Right, so she's on that. So I think we definitely can push those mediums a bit, which is good. Let's have a look on what we... I mean, If we ran him light, we could one-stop him. But I don't think we really need to. Let's stick to the plan. And he can absolutely rinse those tyres. So I think we can put both of them on aggressive. Right, so strategies. We're pushing. We're pushing. Fuel burn fine. We'll push her on to deploy. Go. Be nice if Noz can get his final win. If this is going to be his last one with us. You did have kitten cam yesterday. Nope, there it is. There's the standard flow accident. Hopefully that's got the her stream jinx out of the way before the start of the new season. It is, of course, streaming tradition
Right, so this was the
that Flo will spin.
Whoa, and there it goes. And ultimately...
Could have been worse. Tyres are alright. Like I say, she's on duff parts. If she gets points, I'll be happy. Noz back to first. She's only taken a tiny bit off the tyres as well, so she can still push. You're sulking by the door. I can't let you out. So the problem we got, for those who aren't familiar, is we already have a rescue cat, so Napoleon, and he's a bit skittish around her. She just wants to be friends with him, but he's like, the fuck is there another cat in this house for?
Looks like quite a big accident.
Who crashed?
Debris on track.
Max! Finishing the season. How you have been in most of it. Max, you only have yourself to blame.
And for the crew watching on in the garage, that really must have been a hard one to take.
So when should we put Anna Josephine did it? I think she's not quite smart enough to work out that she could at least have a go at pulling down the mesh door. Right, he's well on curve. She's fine, but let's push her down to standards. If we can get away with not having to run lean at all, that'll be an absolute touch. I'm legit surprised that Flo is doing this well. Everyone else's parts must suck even worse than ours. Right, Noz is on optimal, so I think what we'll do is we'll attack for a lap, because he's still got enough in the tyres.
Solid pace. Yep.
And we'll actually run him with a bit of a conserve.
Increase and lift off. Yep, all good.
Right, that pulls him down well into range. 19-second interval. Crashes in 23 are way better than 22. Yeah, I mean, they've done a lot of effort into it. Honestly, all this game is missing is a promotion and demotion in custom team mode. And then it would have so much more streamability and replayability. You'd see a lot more streamers other than me playing it if you had that. Right, drop to that. Bring him in. He goes on to fresh. She's almost at pit. She will make it, which is good. There's a bit of red flag. Oh, she got a free pit.
So maybe debris.
That screws Norris slightly. At least he was still technically in front. What did you do, George? George, that's not... George, no. George. We've not had car. We did have one. Didn't we have it on stream? The one where we had the car that was yeeted so hard that it essentially went through the entire. It just broke through all of the it essentially yeeted itself out of existence. And yeah, that absolutely shouldn't be a red flag, but whatever. Right, so she's going out on that. That actually does help her more than it helps him, but he should be able to hold off, so it's fine.
Not for the first time today, the drivers are lined up, awaiting the lights.
Yeah, the little Cecilia the kitten has really embraced the cat tradition of pushing stuff off surfaces, which Napoleon has never really got into. He doesn't really feel that's a useful bit of his time, whereas she is like, if stuff is on a side, it is getting yeeted off of it. Yeah, she got it back. She got her position back. She's falling back, which is what I'd expect. But if she's essentially holding the field up, which is good because it gives Norris breakaway. Because everyone will be on softs now.
So there's low on battery at the moment.
Now, I can't remember how many races Schumacher's got. Someone needs to remind me how many races Schumacher's got. Because it'd be nice to know if Noz managed... Jesus, how many incidents in this race? Who's out now?
Now what's happened with Gasly there?
Gasly.
Let's follow the drivers then through.
How you doing, buddy?
16. Dangerously close to each
Bonk!
other. Oh, that's quite an impact between them. Now
This is very last day of school Silverstone behaviour going on here. It's not gas, it's on the Alpha. Maybe. I'd expect Verstappen to catch her. Mind you, he might be carrying damage from earlier. She might get away with it. It'd be really nice to finish with a McLaren 1-2. I don't think we will, because I don't think she's got the tyres for it.
Just to confirm it's thermal deck.
Yeah, I think she'll end up 4th or 5th. But honestly, she's on level 1 parts for a whole bunch of her car parts. Although Stroll and Verstappen are fighting, which is probably helping us. Right, 3 laps to go. Get down to balanced. Deploy. Rag 'em. Rag 'em, Soph. Rag 'em. I don't want to push her too hard on overtakes because her overtaking isn't great. But we will go full on aggressive on the last lap. And you need to go down to conserve just to make sure you make it round. Let's not have another Norris incident. Right, go. Go for it, Soph. Seize the day. YOLO. Carpe diem, Soph. Carpe diem.
Lando Norris.
Oh, not quite.
He's first
Podium,
over the
though.
line.
Give us a wave on your way past, mate. Proud of you all. Well done. So you've taken the flag.
Surely not another incident has never happened, but we have never run out of fuel on the last lap. That is a nice finish to Silverstone, though, honestly. And you'll see why after this, because I'll show you. Because we'll do our season roundup. You've acquired your own kitty. Congratulations, Random Deal fan. You're right down there, Sneezy.
What a remarkable drive by Lando Norris today.
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
Can we get some love for Soph as well?
They've been waiting for this, haven't they? And it's only right that they make the most of it. Now, Karun, with that result in mind, what would they be feeling like down
I really
the track?
regret now not
I doubt they
trying to
can
get in
hold
touch
back
with
here.
Karun and see if we could get him to just record a bit of custom audio
Great way to round out
for
the weekend.
female world champ. Maybe we should do that. Let's try and get in touch with Karun and get him just to record us a soundbite for if we manage to win it with Sophie.
Next round, we're moving on to an exhilarating circuit. Formula One will be taking to the Hungaro.
He is, by all accounts, a very nice chap. No, kitten, that's my wine. We've talked about this. Human drink, not kitty drink. Right. End of season roundup. Let's not do spoilers here. Let's go straight to end of season. And I'll show you where things stand. So we paid up both bonuses. That's fine. Always happy to do that when it means it's double podium. Cat milk out of a sake bottle. Probably. She'd like that. So, we have managed to get Soph up to an 84. She is pretty good across the board. As I say, RNG has annoyed us slightly by overdoing her adaptability. But she's tolerable in most categories now. So I think she is good enough for a title push in a very strong car. Norris, of course, is just the god of F1. Let's see how many career wins he's got. $108. Does that beat Schumacher? Christian Horner is still sceptical. Yeah, probably. Beats Hamilton even. Yeah, because Hamilton didn't get any more race wins in the game. Yeah, a rise Sir Lando of Norris. So he has now won back-to-back 5 seasons in F1 because, spoiler alert, because of Verstappen's impressive self-destructive urges, we have actually managed to win the Constructors, despite absolutely pushing on research for almost the whole season. Chat, I had to micro so many mid-season races for that. Like, let me just show you the calendar, or the results, which is quite hard because there's now a kitten attempting to attack the cursor. But let's see how we can do. Chat appreciated the micro, yeah. So, obviously we did well early season, blah, blah, blah. Where it really got tight was once we started hitting around here. So, post Monaco, we actually had a second place for Norris there. Baku was alright. Imola was a third place. Barcelona was a second. Mexico was a second. Miami, we pulled it back. Montreal, we did alright. Now, I don't think there was anywhere where Norris didn't podium. And by the end, as everyone else was starting to switch to research, we went well. But that's a nice finish there. I quite like that. First and third. So he's undefeated Monaco all time. Yes, he is. Lando Norris, in our game, has never lost at Monaco. Because we even managed to somehow fluke it in that first season. In terms of drivers, Lando by a country mile, because Max maxed his way out of the title. There was a bit of a point mid-season where Max was only within about 5-6 points of us, and I was genuinely worried. As you can see, he got 3 race wins. Those first, second, third markers are kind of weird. Yeah, it is. Wait, it's the last race double points. Yes, which is why I was really keen and glad that we got big wins at the end. Frankly, my big fear had been that we get to a point where it was close enough that if we hadn't pulled out results on the last day, we'd have been screwed. Soph, as I say, has been running on trash parts. You can see she's actually been running on level 1s for front wing, underfloor and suspension in that last race. She just managed to get by on the rear wings. What that has meant, though, cost cap. Well, so why are we doing all of this? For those who missed it, rules and regs changes in 2031. It is a whopping 52% drop across the board. And in rear wing, it's a 61 to 65% drop. This is a great reset that is happening. And now you see what I mean when I say we have been massively pushing on research, because we've already clawed back 13% of that. Now, I think we are going to have a good car next year in comparison to everyone else. Because we're not even done with research yet. So, in terms of research, just so you can get an idea of how much research we've done, we have done level 5 research on underfloor. And in fact, we've got one more underfloor underway. So we will have done level 6 research. Oh no, I think that includes the current. So we would have done level 5 research. I think by the time we finish that, it might be level 6. I don't know if it includes it or not. But we have 4 levels of research minimum in everything. We have 5 in front wing. We already have 6 in rear wing. It's pretty cool. Post a save to Discord if you want me to. Actually, yeah, I could do that now, couldn't I? Let me save this while we're just looking. Oh, no, because I want to keep up the research. I'll do it after we've done the last burst of research, and I'll ping it over to your rope trick, because then you can edit the database for our new engine values. Because I've not looked at Discord, so that will actually be quite nice, because that will surprise me with the engine values. So what we need to decide, chat, is what we're researching still in. I think we're going to want to do one more round at least. So in terms of stuff we can do, let's show you what we've got to play with. We have 3 MAU hours remaining. We have 37 of those. So we could theoretically do up to, say, 6 bits of research. But I don't think we get the time to do it, because it's 18th of November already. So that's definitely going to finish in time for us to do more research. Underfloor will if we then do chassis when underfloor finishes. So if we pre-mark that for a chassis research, I think we've got time to do 2 more bits of research. Let's see what the maximum chassis would go down to if so. So the key thing is cost as well. So if we were just doing some chassis with 5 engineers is 22 days. So for that to finish by the end of the year, the latest we could start it, and it would cost us 700,000. Someone in chat needs to keep some idea on totals here. So we would need to start that, let's say, with a day's leeway. So we want to finish it on the 30th of December. We'd need to start that on the 8th of December at the latest. Current projects we've got running, side pods finishes in 23 days. We could accelerate that to 20 days. If we bring that up to 20 days, when does that finish? The 11th. So is that too late for us to get away with doing a chassis research on that day? Because chassis is Problem is I'm going to have to reduce it to see it. Okay, so if we drop that down to 1, because we can just drop it up in a second again. If we were throwing in a chassis research, 20 days. That's the 31st, isn't it? We'd pull it in. It's almost like we planned it. Right, so chassis goes in December. So that's one research project, 700 grand. Are you making the engineers working? Too fucking right I am. Look, we've given them an extended Christmas break holiday many, many years. So let's see how much money we've got left in the pot. We have 4.979. So if we take off 700 grand from that, we've got 4.25, let's say, to spend. I really should have brought a pen up with me. Hang on, have I got a pen here? Actually going to write this shit down. Just how serious we're taking this, chat. Where's some post-it notes? There must be some post-it notes around here. My wife's been in the office. She fucking lives on post-it notes. So we have got chassis research goes in on the day it's ready to go. That's 700. That leaves us 4.25. So comes down to what else we can finish. Right, can we squeeze another extra day out of that? That's going to give us 33 days. So we know we're getting one more chassis in. Our options at the moment are front wing and rear wing. Front wing is going to cost us 1.6. We'd have to start it now and throw some engineers at it. Like with 2 engineers, it would reach the end. The others are going to be close anyway. Side pods is maybe the only other thing we'd squeeze in. I think we assume we're only going to get 3 research projects in. Maybe 4 at a push. Like, we could go big on rear wing. Like that. Because we can put 1 engineer on it and it's going to finish on exactly the 31st. That's going to knock 1.4 off. 1.45 off. So out of our total budget, excluding chassis, that leaves us with 3.8, 2.8. That can easily cover 2 bits of research. So I think we're budgeted fine. So we go big on that. The maximum we're going to get into this is 2 bits of research. And maybe 3. Depends. So we could juice that up. I love that only locks car part development after the last race. Oh, championship results. Who won the others? F3 was Ben-Aim Ritson. F2 was Tristan Fonseca. Mackenzie Cresswell with a win there. No. Right, suspension is done. So we know that when side pods finishes, yeah, we've got 2 bits of research left, haven't we? Because we can get maxed out chassis with 6 will finish in time. So we're fine on cost. So go front wing. Do we go front wing rather than suspension? Front wing or suspension, chap? My feeling is we go front wing. No, front wings are quicker to build. So we could push early next season on front wing. I think we go suspension. And we're only going to get 2 more in. Actually, be nice to have a really good starting chassis. So I think we're actually going to do that. And go big on chassis. So in cost cap terms, that leaves us with 2 million. We are absolutely fine. Oh, I have scouted everyone, by the way, so we can have a look at when all their contracts come up. So we'll do that after we've handed the save over to Rope Trick. Unsurprisingly, they have high confidence in their team technical lead, who's won the fucking championship for them 5 years in a row. Oh, that's nice. We picked up another point in cornering and another point in braking. Because I don't think we're going to really be picking up much more overall anymore. If you want out-of-game justification, it does seem like suspension is the key to making the ground effect cars actually work. Yeah, to do something. Guys, I'm going to be honest. Have a nice Christmas. What training does overtaking? See, the thing is, if she's got a good car, the power is going to be enough on overtaking. But we'll have a look at what we might want to flip her to being in that series. So in terms of what I've got her on at the moment, I mean, I'm open to changing it. She's still got a dev rate of average, which is good. So I've got her on pace short runs, which is cornering, braking, adaptability, and accuracy. Because accuracy is ability to follow the race line, and I actually think this is the stuff that's going to matter. It's just annoying that means she's still getting points in that. Like, we could go smoothness, overtaking, defending, and reactions. But if we've got the car right, defending won't be as important. So I'd say we either do driving standards or we stay on pace. Accuracy is up to 84 now, and it was only on 80 before. So we could go driving standards, and that gives us control, defending, reactions. But again, I don't think defending is that important. I think we rely on raw power, and we just carry on this, because cornering, braking, and accuracy are really, really useful. And we just have to wince and accept that we might get RNGs into more adaptability. Accuracy might help consistency and qualifying too. Yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. Right, underfloor is done. So we have 1 day left on side pods. I don't think we can get anything more in, because I don't think we'll get another underfloor done in time. Like, if we were going like that, not least because I don't think we can take any. I mean, let's just see anyway. Yeah, we couldn't get another one in if we wanted to. And that's the quickest of all the projects. So we are onto just chassis now. So we might as well just start on that. Like, just that speed boost alone and the high speed cornering make it worthwhile. Ooh, chat, you know what I can do? And this is going to be a bit stuttery, because remember, this game absolutely screws with frame rates. But Sleepy Kitty, well, she's had massive zoomies for the last while, so. Where do you want the camera? I'm guessing actually bottom left? No, that's going to be bad in races, isn't it? Top middle? Bottom middle? I know you can't see me speaking now, but I'm sure you'll survive. Upper right. You can go up here. We've got infinite money at this point, by the way. Let's go there for now, and we'll move it in race if we need to. So yes, so I think we just go full on that. Research focus can be balanced again. I think that's fine. Actually, I'm tempted to dump some points into drag reduction. How much of a difference does it make? I think do that. So what I'm thinking, because Montoya I think is ready for the second seat, because he's a level 84 as well. And he's got 91 defending. So he is an absolute wingman waiting to happen. Plus, you know, it's a Montoya. It's Juan Pablo's kid. I think we replace Montoya as reserve with show only bookmarked Elizabeth Richter. She is a rank 74, Alfa Romeo's reserve driver. She's only 22. She has very high development. And we could then focus her on control and overtaking. She is a future world champion, regen. I think we can win WDC with her within another team. I think Ellen Newland is probably our second driver when we go to that team, but that's a bit of a way off. She's decent. Ironically, very low adaptability, but the game will deal with that. We know that from whatever. In terms of head of aero, we're eventually going to want to steal our current head of aero because we put a lot of effort into her when we do that route. Oh no, sorry. We'll fin out all the roles because there is actually at least one female race engineer now I've spotted. So we'll do that. In terms of standings this year, we have a look at who did terribly, and this will change next year. So Merc were hanging around right at the bottom, so we could go Mercedes and save Mercedes, which would be quite fun. But we'll see who falls off. Ferrari managed to save themselves from a trash fire season at the beginning. See you later, random deal fan. Thank you for stopping by. Posted. Nice one. Okay, let's pull this back. Let's download that. Let me quickly put you back on Kitty Cam while I move that around. Nothing to see here, just kitties. Just kitties, chat. All kitties, all the time. Kitties in your area. Let's go to downloads. Let's grab save 32. Copy that. SPC. I do wish it put save files in sensible locations. That would speed this up. And we want to go back to menu. Go to main menu. Place file. Load career. Load. And we're coming back. Okay, so let's get to end of season. Let's go. So do you agree with my plan, chat? That we ditch Lando? Fuck. Deny. Deny and hope it doesn't happen. Because I think that's a solid plan. What if we're going to do it? We actually want to ditch Lando on day one of the season, not on the last day. Because if we ditch him on the last day, let's see what the driver shuffle is. This is everyone whose contracts are expiring at the end of this year. We have got 2 weeks left on a whole bunch of contracts here. There is going to be a lot of movement. Downside is we might need to do it. Depends on what happens to Richter. She gets a race seat with Screw. She shouldn't get a race seat with 74. This is probably the best chance of getting her the World Drivers' Championship, so I agree. I think it is, and I think worst case it gives us 2 shots at it. Because I think we'd then be able to research heavily in Dev and the year after, and we'd still get a little bit of stat improvement on her. I just don't think we're going to get any more stat improvement after that, because not in a big way, because she will turn... She's already turned 30. So if anything, she's approaching the start of losing stuff. There's going to be we're going to have to release Lando on January 1st. Because otherwise someone else will pick him up. I mean, I'm already refurbishing it, that's fine. Got infinite money. I just didn't want to shut it down. Nothing else? No, all good. So, we didn't do very well on pit stops this year. Lauren's always depressed. He's just very French. Squeezed in the research. Top team rating. How have we dropped in rating? Laurent, we may change the tires, but we cannot change ourselves. It won't reset engine stats in the big New Year shuffle. Will it always reset track order? It's a good question. When we fire it up, Rope Trick, you just want to have a quick look and make sure it reflects your engine stats. If not, I'll just hand you the save again. Not as dominant a world championship constructors victory. Yeah, maybe. So we're now, this is, oh yeah, the other thing, and this is what's really fucked us, is look at those wind tunnel hour drops. Good for us in the long term. Lethal for us this year. Right, let's save this as a different save. So we'll save it back to there. And I'm going to take a double save, because what I'm actually going to do with this save is I'm going to post it on the race department. So anyone who wants to start in 2031 with a big reset, huge driver changes, and potentially running a championship with Sophie, can you give it a go? That wind tunnel email was on point. I see that sort of thing flying around at work. Did he copy your line manager in? Yeah. Right. Let's see how this works. They don't ask for much. At least they've stopped asking for first or higher. I assume they slid that in the new patch. Right, merchandising we max out because it's not like we're short on cash. Everything else we do the absolute bare minimum for. Because we absolutely do not need the money. Have you tried board games with the kitten in the room yet? No, I wouldn't even dare. Oh, no, they still want first or above. Thanks, guys. Really useful. Right. Do those stats look like what you're expecting, Rope Trick? Because that's the big question. Yes, brilliant. So we now have the ability to change engine stats, and some things will get better, some things will get worse. Right, what are we going with, chat? Yeah, that Merc gearbox is nice. That Mercedes power is well up again as well. But the power loss threshold isn't great. Renault looks decent this year. Renault does look decent this year. Oh, I don't know, that gearbox durability. Mind you, gearboxes are the cheapest part to replace. They are the cheapest part to replace. There's a hidden stat. Oh, interesting. Don't tell me what it is or what it affects. I don't know. I don't think we're going horse. I don't know. What do you think, chat? So we have been on the Ferrari engines. Do we go Merc? Renault? We'd have to buy new gearboxes. We are going to get through gearboxes, something chronic. But we do normally end the season with a few gearboxes, and gearboxes are only $1 million each, so we could get away with it. Does have the better fuel efficiency. The power loss threshold is way higher though. That Merc power loss threshold would be really, really nice. And it's got a hell of a lot more power. I think probably Mercedes, Sophia's lack of an overtaking stat wouldn't go well. Okay, let's poll this quickly. We'll do a 2-minute poll. I really like that we now get powertrain flexibility. Thanks for coming up with the algorithm for that, Rope Trick. Just having that little bit of a variance makes a difference. It means it's an actual decision now, not just actually just automatically picking what you had. Right, 2-minute poll is up now. Your choices are Mercedes or Renault. Merc fuel efficiency worries you. 87 versus 92. I mean, yeah, we're carrying a bit more fuel. It's not the end of the world, though. Design it for durability. Yeah, we're going to do this. So we're going to do the mid-season improvement thing, where we just automatically get some minor improvements in different areas for different teams. And then, yeah, we will do this every year from now on. So yeah, get your votes in. I think it's Merc versus Renault here. I do think that power advantage may really help her with her overtakes. But I do appreciate the concern on fuel efficiency as well. But that's the first time we've seen Mercedes as an engine push close to Red Bull's. And Ferrari have dropped off. With that gearbox durability on the Ferraris as well, I tell you what, I suspect we might find ourselves managing Ferrari year after if we manage to pull this off. That's where it will get fun and challenging, is if we did do that. Go to someone that's got a locked powertrain manufacturer. Because then you are very much relying on the whims of the engine gods. Mercedes wins with 91% of the vote. Right, we are McLaren Mercedes going into this season. We have abandoned the horse. Right. Now, before we start ditching Lando and doing a bunch of stuff...
Hey, look what I had lying around.
Lemon Ducky, thank you for the sub. We're going to do our standard prediction. So I'm going to make this so... This is the standard thing of looking at our car analysis. This is us versus the rest of the grid. I think it's safe to say we have managed to out-research everyone. But have we managed to out-research everyone, or just the average? So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Well, there are 9 categories here. How many do you think we are topping? I can give you another option this time, which is all 9. So start your prediction now. McLaren Ferrari sounds wrong anyway. Yeah, it did feel a bit dirty racing as McLaren Ferrari, I have to say. So your predictions are up. Get into that. So while we're doing this, I think we're definitely dropping Lando. He is going into car 2 for 4 seasons. I can give you 3.5. I'll give you 4 million. I'll give you 3.8. You get a signing bonus, no race bonuses. And there's 0 cost to break this because we've just entered the last season. So I think this is how I've managed to cheese it. But we'll see. So we will save this actually as a completely fresh save again. He's gone for it. Lando is off to IndyCar, everyone. Have fun, Sir Norris. Oh no, is that end of season? This is why we do things. This is why we chat. This is why we test, chat. This is why we save and test. Immediately. Yes, we've got a tiny break clause. That's fine. See if he'll go for original price. Shit, no, that was reserve. Cancel. Load. Nothing to see here, chat. Everything's happening fine. No fuck-ups. No fuck-ups here. Seb, Contract. Renew contract. Car 2. 4 seasons. Immediately. Ouch. Unsurprisingly, Sebastian Montoya is up for this. So that's our driver lineup. In reserve, let's see if we can get her. Oh, she's not interested. That's annoying. We should be able to get her at the end of the year. I feel like us having to pay him 40 million to break his reserve driver contract and hire him as a race driver. Maybe no, we weren't. We were paying Lando to break his contract. That's what it was, is we were paying Lando to break his contract. Right, that means we need a temporary reserve. Doesn't really matter. But maybe we want to use that as an opportunity to boost a female driver. Or do we get Wadsworth Schoberg just because we loved his name? Is K-Mag still about? Don't know, he might have just retired. She's only got 1 year, so she shined for a year, so we will get her at the end of the year. So this is genuinely a 1 year deal. Verstappen. Luigi Longo is a great name. I think because he would have been hovering around about the 80 mark. So I think K-Mag has finally retired. I feel like purely based on his name for a year, we have to hire. I think Fittipaldi's probably retired by... No, he's there! Pietro! Buddy! How you doing, pal? Pietro! We got to get Pietro back. He was the life and soul of the paddock. Pietro, buddy. Yay! Pietro's coming back. Right, that's our driver lineup. So predictions. 68% of you went for 7 to 8 and 32% of you went for all 32. Right, let's see what we've got. We are 5th on acceleration. All 9, sorry. And 1st on everything else. Extra weight we weren't counting. So that means all of you who went for 7 to 8 are the winners. But 5th in acceleration isn't bad. I would assume that the Red Bulls out-accelerate us. That basically means there's two teams with better acceleration. I would assume that is the Red Bulls. They are 19th on DRS effectiveness. Let's have a look at the straight-up comparisons to them. I mean, not being funny, but when you say that we're behind them on acceleration, I think we're talking marginal points here. I think we have a bit of a car advantage here. Ferraris? No, who else would be on Red Bulls? Alfa Romeo. No, Alpha Tauri. No, they're not on. Not the Ferraris. Who out-accelerates us then? Alpine? Haas! By a single thousandth of a G. Okay, what are we deving? We have a 2 kph speed advantage over them. What are we looking at over the Red Bulls? Almost 2 kph. Haas has a decentish car. They did actually look. It's not bad. That is not bad. Driver lineups. Did we get any big driver lineups changes? Should we have a look? What's the easiest way to see driver lineups? Shouldn't we get an email about it? Didn't pick up any points in December, I'm not surprised. We normally get a driver liner update. If you're happy with how I made the engine stats, you should. It's nicely done. Are we going to have to just do this manually? Okay, so Max is still at Red Bull. Ocon is at Ferrari. Yuki's still at Williams. So it's Ocon and Russell at Ferrari. Gasly and Verstappen at Red Bull. Alpine is Albon and Doohan. Aston. Oh, Piastri got a race seat. Piastri's back. He wasn't around last season. So it's Piastri and Hadjar in the Aston Martins. Behrman and Haug are still at Alfa Romeo. Pourchaire and Zhao at Alpha Tauri. Mercedes lineup hasn't changed, I don't think. That's still Mick and Drugovich. De Vries somehow still getting a race seat. And Liam Lawson and Sargent. And Logan Sargent Haas. I think we might see some stuff from them this year. Because Lawson's an 89. No one picked up Norris. No, because we released him on day one of the season, so they won't have a chance. Someone will pick him up next season. Leclerc has retired. Buggered off to WEC, whatever. Yeah, exactly. Leclerc's retired. Unless he's just not... He's been released. Let's have a quick look at who the top-ranked free agents are. So no, Leclerc's still in it. He's a free agent, as is Sainz. So Sainz, Leclerc and Norris will all be on the market next year as drivers, as is Stroll. I think this is we've got a strong shout. Okay, Dev. What are we doing? Start with front, rears and underfloor. This game did not account that Stroll owns a Aston Martin. Well, indeed. Well, even Daddy's tolerance runs out eventually. And maybe we could like fanwank it that Daddy is dead by now and Stroll is actually in charge of Aston Martin. Maybe he's doing a full he's going full Prost. Oh, do we want to change race order? Chat, do you want to pick race order? Because if so, I'll save it now and we'll pull up the database editor. Let's get you some race order changes. Okay, right. Let me... It's easier because I've got save game folders already open, which makes things easier. Do you use the sliders for research or leave it balanced? So last year we were leaving it balanced just because it was a massive drop across the board. Now that they've fixed that, we will tweak the sliders a bit. We probably won't this season because we're quite well ahead in different things. There we go. Look at that. New McLaren just dropped. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Right, car parts development. Let's go. Design. I think we're doing a rear wing. I don't think we're going to do the massive boost on this stuff. Oh, we have so few MAU hours now. Actually, before we do all of that, we need to... Yep. Yep. Doesn't really matter, but sure. Right, I think we're going underfloor. I mean, reasonably only going to get, like... Going to have to do 0.4s on these. Which is painful. Balanced is fine. I mean, we could do intense on this. It's just such a huge cost. Maybe we... No, we don't want to do that because we're going to want to buy parts. It says first race Bahrain. Ah, does it? Did we fuck that up? Did I not load the right save? So, this is who we're going to want to steal, by the way. Research is underway. Training. I think unless you can do something that's massively going to boost pit times. Just go with that. Pretty sure you did that one but a long time ago. Quite possibly, it's one of my favourite books. So that's the internal report. Unsurprisingly, we've got better acceleration than last year. That's the Merc engine being good, I think. Good news, everyone. The helipad's fixed. Tour center. Pay overtime. I don't want you taking longer on this stuff. Design center is refurbed. Anything else? All good. think we did get the email about that suspension V2. Did we get the email about team rosters? F2. Prima have still got an all-female team. Nice. A few ladies scattered around. We might want to pick a driver from lower tiers next year. We might be able to take an F2 female driver. Right, suspension design is complete. So I think we stick with our plan from before if we do the double boost. We are so stretched on dev hours this year. This is actually going to really fuck with Red Bull, which is good. And potentially help us if we do manage to win the championship this season. It's underfloor and rear wing. Right. Parts. I think we're going to build one. Normally we wouldn't build UF2s, but we do kind of want Soph to win some stuff. And one. So she is absolutely getting parts priority over Montoya. And one. Trivia, at a particular point in construction, the underfloor goes over the overfloor. There you go. Design. So we need to do underfloor and rear wing again. I mean, if we do that, we'll squeeze out another two. Painful. And underfloor. So we're building everything we need to build, aren't we? Yep. Keep at it, lads. Where are you going, kitten? I can see your tail moving. Front wing. Sponsoring a lady? Yes. Cars, car part development, design, front wing. So you just get all the rest. I'm not dropping weight on these because I think we've got enough power and car to overcome it, and I actually think the lifespan boost is going to help us. Oh, we need to make a front wing, don't we? Right, so that's a limited parts run. So essentially, she gets a new front wing, a new rear wing. speed boost already. It gets a little bit of a boost on acceleration on that as well. Underfloor. I think it's a suspension, isn't it? Yep. So if we have a quick look on car analysis, go rank on grid. Yeah, still pip us on acceleration. They've gone up to first on acceleration. Some pre-season test results. Yeah, no, we've got low stock. Looking good. Let's do this. Let's do this. The Lower Dutch Grand Prix. Performance targets. All of those drop to 4th. Guarantees, finish position, higher than 4th. I see you, kitten. Finish position, 4th, number of drivers 1, 4. Qualifying 4th, number of drivers 1, 4. Kitten is perched on the windowsill, looking suspicious.
This weekend, we're in Belgium, in the picture.
Let's go to Belgium. Car setup. Belgium. Front wing 3. 9.5. 4.6. 3.4. 06. Really matter. Now remember, we don't practice at full pace. So this is game. Had I not done my driver changes? Game? Lando, mate, I love you. Ah, oh, it's too close to the race weekend. Fuck's sake. No, that's my wine. Stay away from the wine. Fucking annoying. Fuck's sake. Right, we can race through this. Sorry, chat, this is my fault. Contract. Renew contract. Car 2, 4 seasons, blah, 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 blah. This season. Offer contract. Go. Renew. Go. Vacant role. Pietro, where are you, pal? We need you. Pietro, proposed contract, reserve, 1 season, immediately, blah, 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 go. Hire, job done. Cars, car part dev. Sign, front wing. Go. Go. Design, rear wing. Go. Go. Design, underfloor. Might drop the weights on the final parts that we do. Yada, 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 yada. How you doing, kitty? I know. Just want to play. Coming sooner, go for it. Yeah, if you could not play with my mouse receiver, that would be useful. Cars, car parts, front wing. Get 3 more in if we do that. Give me a front wing. I bet we won't get the sponsorship now as well, which is mildly annoying. Suspension. Side pods? Suspension. That's right. Build that. No. Suspension. Go. No, that's a yeah. Again, that's the keyboard. You can't sit on the keyboard. Give me an underfloor. And And give me a rear wing. %% kit and all engines. They would be pretty lethal. Need to build one of them. Go. Yeah, that's my hand. Build one of them. Go. Cars go to sleep halfway through the race. Would be if it's kitten powered. Oh shit, that was my underfloor design complete, wasn't it? Cars, car part development, manufacture. Oh, it was my underfloor manufactured, wasn't it? Yeah, now that is literally my wine glass, and you cannot play with that. There you go. Make chat happy. Sure. I reckon we're going to get a successful result. You go for it. Performance targets. Let's try this again, shall we? Right. 4th. Finish. 4th. Guarantees. 4th for 4. 4th for 4. It's not like we need the money, but... Board wants to see if you've actually managed to fire Lando this time. Yeah, he just keeps turning up. It's like, hi guys, how you doing? It's like, Lando, yeah, no, mate, no. Go race IndyCar.
This weekend, we're in Belgium, in the picturesque province of Liège.
Car set up. Three. 9.5. 4.6. 340. And 6. Plan 20. Down, down. Car setup. 3. 9.5. 4.6. 3.4. And 6. This time Lando is indeed gone. Save. Manage practice. I've got to get used to swapping the order around. I click them. Oh, look at that. New nice new McLarens. He gets all of them set. She just gets those two. Go. Now remember, this is not representative of how fast they'll go during a race, because we are running on lower level settings. We're toned to avoid high curbs and all of that kind of malarkey.
Be aware we've lost quite a bit of temperature on the tyres.
So frankly, I'd expect us to be right at the back on this. Those are the Haas livery to me, Philistine.
There's a yellow flag now.
We will restart this stuff if Soph crashes. In fact, we probably have to if Montoya does as well. We might, no, we just have to retire him. Oh no, he's on baseline parts, so he'd be fine. Call you in. Call you in. We fired Norris. We're basically fan wanking it that he is actually off to drive for McLaren's IndyCar team. He wants to replicate Nigel Mansell and hold both the Indy and F1 Drivers' Championships simultaneously. So he's taking his IndyCar shot. Run to the end of practice, please. As close to it as you can get. 84. Oh man, we got to rename our tab in the thing. So this is Seb Montoya. And we are in Belgium. His feedback is great, 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 good. Go to 4, to 10, 325, 45. Note that Norris was not aware of this dream and did show up in practice. It's a Spa nonetheless, indeed. So you fired him like you fired K-Mag at the start of the season to stop other teams hiring him. Exactly. So we will have to contend with Lando on the grid next year. Unless we're at another team and we hire him. But I think we might be slightly too late on it. Depends on when the team ownership thing kicks in versus contract expiry. Kitten is very attentive to my wine glass, is what Kitten is very attentive to. I think it's because it's a rosé, so it's got a bit of a colour and the light is glinting on it a bit. So I am kind of having to watch for her making a lunge for my wine glass again. Fucking ghastly at Red Bull. And he is in theory working for McLaren in our headcanon, yes. So he is driving for the McLaren IndyCar team in our headcanon.
Do you need any help with the balance at this stage?
In our headcanon, he hasn't been fired. He's just moved to a different role. Sorry, I got my wine glass in the way again, haven't I? That's what she's staring attentively at. Let me move it. Haas's might be a challenge this year. It'd be legit interesting to see where everyone else is on the grid. We're probably going to have some divergent tyre strategies as well, because the brake cooling will have really gone to shit for everyone. So no more kind of sneaking races on soft mediums. We might actually have to use some hard tyres at certain points, chat. Crazy as it sounds. I don't think we used hards once last season. Apart from in practice.
We have a checkered flag now.
80, 88, that's not good. Let's see if we can sort that out. Car setup for Soph is a great, a bad, a great, a good, and an optimal. Get up to 3. 9, 3.7, 0.45, 9.5. I am provisionally going to tell her to run to the end of the session. She won't make it to the end of the session on these tyres, but it's fine. And Montoya is a great, 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 great optimal. Which puts us into a 4.5, 10, 4.6, 3.25 and 5.5. He can run to the end as well. Save. Definitely going to have to get used to clicking that one first. It's so long since our car 1 was... Our car 1 has never actually been our car 1, has it? Because Norris was always racing his car 2. You don't remember the last time I used hards? Yeah, we just didn't need to use them by the point we were at. I think we will now, though. Or we need to... flag all of those. Oh, actually, did we flag our own? Yeah, don't. You're allowed to fight your teammate. Yes, Norris only ever raced in car 2. I thought so. Hoping for an optimal on these. But we will see.
Let us know what your thoughts are.
That's an optimal. So we can just leave her out to carry on.
All okay with the car?
He's on a great. We'll leave him out. We'll leave him out and we'll change it up before P3.
Looks like quite a big accident.
Helga, what you doing, man? It's practice
This was the
2.
Alfa Romeo. And then the car just goes. And that won't do anything to help those tires.
Don't be doing that, mate. Don't be doing that. Disaster was car 2 until Norris replaced him. No, I don't think so. I think Piastri was technically car 1. Yeah, as in real life. Technically Piastri was car 1, Norris was always car 2. These team lineups are wild, but it's refreshing to see Max not dominating. Well, that's the thing, is we are in season 2031, so it makes it really interesting. As I've said to others, I don't know if you missed it, I will put the save file for this up on both Discord and Race Department. So !Discord, but I'll also at some point put it up on Race Department. So if you want to start this season that we're on right now, whether it says McLaren or with enough reputation to move to any team you want to move to, you will be able to do it. So if you just want to do a complete fresh start with our whole big wild driver lineups, everything else, you'll be able to do it without having to put 300 hours into the game like I have. Everyone is actually really bored of Norris domination, so McLaren are probably wildly popular for getting rid of the boring guy who's winning everything. Yeah, exactly. Yes, and thanks to Rope Trick, we've even got tweaked engine performance this season, so you get an interesting bit of engine choice as well. Which is also why Piastri got car 1 in real life. Ricciardo in car 1 got booted and Norris didn't want to change. Yep. Sonoda! Oh, pal, nice to see you're still up to your old tricks. You might be a level 90-something driver, but that ain't going to stop you throwing yourself into the wall, is it? Level 100 wall, yep. That's not the size of Radalon you normally crash on. Yep. Hitting wall 93. Surprised the tyres lasted out for that. Driver prep 88, 81, 99. So yeah, so she's fine on that. He needs some setup tweaking still. Go on to softs. I want those 2 mediums for the race because I think we're definitely going to need it this time round. Montoya, let's tweak you. So you are a good, great. 3.5. 10, 4, 6, 320, 15. Okie dokie. Just run, my friend, run. Your tyres will go before then. Soph, run. Again, your tyres will go before this. Basically, they're going to run until 30% tyres. Save. Go. Kitten has repositioned. Let me reposition the cam. Avoid. Go. Kitten cam needs repositioning. There you go.
Now there's been an incident and it looks to be the Mercedes.
Oh, big sneeze.
Keep the delta positive.
A bit more pan. She is lizarding again. Let's speed that up and I'll sort out pan. There you go.
Ending.
No stab. No, she's okay. She's okay. Is that Verstappen not coming out for this? Oh, there you go. I mean, at this point, we're probably not going to improve him more than that, but let's just call him in case. Yeah, 94, dude. That's fine. Just go fucking do some laps. She's at 91. That's great. That tyre wear is looking very good. I am legit excited to see whether this is going to go horribly wrong for us or not. So I've not followed this on and off. How is good is Florsch now? She is an 84, and we have a very good car this season because we've just had the big reset. And yeah, welcome to the chat, Zaranes. So the other bits are up on YouTube if you want to watch them. But yeah, so we've just got rid of Norris. She is now who we are banking our championship hopes on. She's age 30, so she's not going to pick up more stats. This is about as good as she's going to get. So this is our YOLO year. We go for championship. We have the best car on the grid by some way because of the great reset and pushing heavily on research last year. This is Belgium, first race of the season. So I will... Actually, I might as well put it up now. Let's put a prediction up now. Let's go with... Will Soph get her first win? Actually, let's go Soph position. We will restart if she has accidents, because I do want to get a clean run here. I won't do it for the rest of the season, but I will do it for this. And your options are going to be P1, P2, P3, top 10, bottom, outside.
And update us on tyres. What are they like?
That's a 5-minute prediction starting now. Right, Soph, come on in. Montoya's better on tyres. .96, nice. That means she's basically going to be racing just under 90. Montoya, you might as well come in now. Kitten, can you stop moving, please? Right, moment of truth. Let's go.
Will practice pay off for the driver?
If she doesn't make final 10 in qualifying, we will restart. We will choose the save. Again, wouldn't normally do it, but this is the only race we're doing on stream tonight, I think, because of the time. Yeah. So let's do this. His run times are good. Car parts are good. So she's basically racing 87, 91, 88, 83, and 85, which is good. Let's do this. Kitten is heart-shaped. Kitten has just heard Bex come home. Here we go. I think... Go. Go. Give us a bit of a clean run. Come on, come on, come on. Clean run. Cleanish run. That might do us. Montoya's hit traffic.
Stay on the delta.
So for the 141.
Box and call the car.
Montoya's going to need to go out again.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Ocon spins in qualifying. This is Ferrari's... I mean, dude.
Sorry for the...
Ferrari really happy that they gave Ocon a race seat right now. Right, Monty, you're going out again. Actually, I think you're going out now. That should be a decent run.
That's put you P2.
I'm happy with that, you know. Decent car, it seems like. Yeah, just a bit. We might have a car. (141) 121 is actually an all corners Spa lap record, though I assume you had the yeah, we probably would have done. Remembering that she isn't great at qualifying. The key thing is I think she can Q2 unused. He might get away with it. If we can Q2 on used tyres, that's huge for us. Because it just gives us so much flexibility in the race. High, very high, YOLO. No one come out, no one come out, no one come out. Yeah, we got a clean run. She's got a clean run. Montoya's going to get shafted. But she's got a clean run.
So keep that delta tight. So call the car and we'll box.
Not convinced that's going to be enough. You might have to go out again.
Dash negative. Okay, cool the tyres and we will box this lap. Box this lap.
Maybe we might get away with it. We're going to gamble. We're going to gamble. I'm legit nervous here, chat. We have put... Do you want to know how many hours we put in? Shall I have a look on Steam? How many hours have we put into this run? Because this is literally the only run we've ever done. 348.7 hours to get to this point. If you work that out as Let's Play playing 8 hours a day, how many days is that? Of just like, if we had to play this out again to get this shot at doing this, how many days would we have had to play? Right, they're going on freshers. 43.5 days. playing constantly to get to this. Rubber very high, grip high, go. Just go. It's nice seeing different letters here. 1.06 trusses. Yep.
Just a steady build up of temps now.
Do we watch her qualifying lap? We've not watched a qualifying lap before. Warming up those tyres. Montoya warming them up in the background. Come on, Soph. We're going to want a strong run here. Get yourself on pole for lower Netherlands. This is your chance. Don't bottle it. Come on, Soph.
So the circuit should be all clear.
Yeah, I think she's going to get a clean run at this.
Okay. Track will be clear.
Go on, Soph. Come on. Come on, Soph. You've got a clear run at this. Isn't it upper Netherlands? No, it's lower Netherlands. Geographically. I've played enough EU4 to know this. Looking for a 140 here. 140 or a low 141. Austrian Netherlands. It's all Austrian Netherlands. So yeah, chat, we want a 140 would be amazing. 141 might do it. Here we go. Last corner's coming up. Go, 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 go. 141.3. Maybe.
So that's a P1.
Maybe.
So just confirming.
No, Montoya's taken it off her.
Copy.
Currently P1.
She's going out again. I don't think she'll beat that, but go. Oh, she's going to hit traffic. Definitely won't beat it.
moment.
Possibly because she was on screen. Yeah, frankly, quite possibly because we were watching. She starts from third, maybe? We probably screwed her slightly by watching her. Well, we'll see what she does. It's a McLaren sandwich.
Tension continues.
Right, strategy. Oh, baby. Yes. It's a bit crazy that watching makes a difference to performance. Yeah. It's a Red Bull sandwich. Sandwiches are named after what's on the inside. Fair enough. Yeah, good call. We're gonna not run light. We're gonna run with power. Montoya will give up race position to Soph. He is a designated second driver. We'd never have done it with Lando. We will do it with Montoya. Montoya is following team fucking orders. We'd never have asked Lando to do it. We will ask him to do it.
We've got 44 laps ahead of us here in Spa as we get ready for the Belgian Grand Prix. As we get closer to the race, will the McLaren be fancying their chances in this one?
Yes, yes, I am
On
fancying
board,
my
and it's
chances.
Well deserved. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do.
And it'll be exciting to see just
49% of you think she's going to win. 27% think P2. 24% think top 10. Let's do this,
Get
chap.
ready. It's the Belgian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Would you have ordered Lando to step aside if Soph was second? I think this is one of the reasons I wanted to get rid of Lando, because I think realistically we could never have ordered Lando to step aside. Just not. It just wouldn't be realistic. Go on, Soph. Go on, Soph. Montoya, let her through. Now, he did let fucking Verstappen through there, but... Verstappen is right on her ass.
Keep trying.
Lose him, Soph. Drop him. Drop him, Soph. Come on, you got the speed. You've got the speed to do this. We have given you the car, Soph. You can do this. .6, come on. .7, come on. .8. We can't run you on this aggression for long. Come on. 0.9. We can give you 2 laps of this. DRS comes in on lap 3. Yeah, we need to drop him by lap 3. Montoya, attack that motherfucker.
Go and take some points on Leclerc, please.
Don't take him off Leclerc. Take him off of Verstappen, please, because Leclerc is not racing. That's 1.1. Come on, Soph. Hassle him, Montoya, hassle him. Fuck with him, Montoya, make him defend. Go on, Soph. Go on. Execute order key at you. Legolas, the runner. Take him down, Montoya. Take him down. That's 2. Okay, we're dropping her slightly on tyres.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't fall off a cliff on that tyre.
Montoya's starting to overheat, so she... Right, Montoya, back off for now.
Straight into management.
Can you hold him off on standard? He's probably still pushing.
Good, Nick.
Hello, kitten. It's a very stressful moment.
Okay, DRS now enabled.
I could set Montoya to aggressive overtaking. Really should have refilled my wine before this. Kitten is trying to DRS into my wine glass. To be honest, what we probably need to do with this is then Montoya will take Verstappen. DRS now in play, and she's still pulling away.
So we have low on battery at the moment.
Yeah, copy.
Right, go neutral. Go on, Montoya. Right, Montoya, push. Get past him again. That's it. Now push. How far away would Lando have been in the same situation? Lando would be like 10 seconds away by now.
We are out of DRS.
Yeah, go copy.
He's dropped him. He's dropped him. Can we go down to balanced? Yes. Yes. Lando's on the beach considering a second swim. Probably. Come on. We have a car. We have a car and a driver. Montoya's holding pace with her roughly. The others aren't. Nobody motherfucking safety car on this. Not until I've had my first pit. How's she looking on tyres? She's tracking on tyres. Go aggressive. Go aggressive. Because getting through the pack is going to be the thing she struggles with again. So anything we can do to make it so that she, when she pits... 52, she's still picking up time on Verstappen. I think we delayed a pit. Deploy. We could bring Montoya in. Let's bring Montoya in. Wonder if Norris would be watching the race from the Caribbean cheering Soph and Montoya on. So on the basis that by this point, Soph's been at the team a long time, you could pretty much assume that her and Lando have a really good relationship. So I would guarantee you that Norris is probably in the paddock for this and cheering her on. Because Norris is genuinely quite a nice guy. She is still picking up time on Verstappen, so we're not pitting her. Right, she's losing time on Verstappen now. Pit. Montoya came out in third, and we can leave him on pushing. If we're saying it was Norris's choice to leave F1, I can see that. Yeah, we are. She's out. She's out in first. She's out in first. Because Montoya let her through. Go on, Soph. You can pull away from Verstappen here. He's on hards. He's doing a one-stop. Yeah, you need to push, Soph, because you need that gap back. We could one-stop her on mediums, you know. No, stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. But that does mean she can go attack. Montoya, I need you to get back in range and hassle the shit out of Verstappen again. Deploy, deploy, go attack. Couldn't we have one-stopped her onto hards? We could have done, yeah. I like the two-stop. She's dropped him. She's dropped him. Go aggressive. Okay, where are we pitting her for the softs? I mean, we could pit her there. We could burn the mediums and just pit her there. Burn the mediums. So she should be winning if nothing weird happens. Someone ban Lemon Ducky? Not really. Soph, burn those fucking mediums. Montoya's past Verstappen. Nice, he's dropped him. Go standard. Actually, you can go aggressive. Keep him dropped. He's not getting DRS.
Caution on the battery.
Copy, copy.
Should we do a driver's eye view? Go on, Soph. You know you can save mid-race in 23. Yeah, but that's just cheating. Stop lifting in Eau Rouge, you wimp. Come on, Soph. Soph, don't listen to chat. Zone them out. Be like the water, Soph. Be like the water. Be zen, Soph. Stop watching. We're giving her a lap. We're watching for a lap. And then we're coming off. It's got 9 seconds on Verstappen. We should flip this to leader. Because Montoya's going to let her through, so... Now we stop watching. And I'm actually going to drop her back because I don't want her fucking up. There's Verstappen's pit. Is he coming out in mediums or softs? Right, Verstappen has done his final pit. "27 seconds, she can pit that. She can come out ahead of Verstappen as long as he doesn't gain too much time. Question's going to be whether he gains on her. He's gaining, but not a lot. I don't think that's enough.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Hey, Piastri, it's good to have you back, man.
Right here. And round they go.
Lovely to see it
Dearie me,
when
you
you're
don't
not
want to
driving
be
for
doing
me.
that.
Burn. Right, Verstappen is slowly gaining. Use Montoya to hold. He's got 5 seconds though, so we'd have to slow him down. Where's the pit time? It tells you the pit time somewhere. I can never remember where it tells you the average pit time. I think we pit her now. I think we pit her now. Does anyone know what the average pit time is at Spa? I think it's 27 seconds. Fuck it. Come on, Soph. Hello, kid.
So you'll be all clear on exit.
25, we might get this then. Oh, yes! And if Verstappen can't gain on when we're running on standards, we've got this. Montoya's out in front of him. Oh, God. I feel like Eddie Jordan when he was on the pit wall ahead of Jordan's first win. He said that the last 20 laps of the race felt like the longest 20 laps of his life. Don't crash, guys. Don't crash. Flo, you got this. You got this, Flo. No fucking safety cars. Just race it out gently. Race it out gently. 3 laps to go. Be cool, Soph. Final lap. We're racing with her. Go on, Soph. $350 hours to get to this point. Chat, we are potentially looking at the first female winner of a F1 Grand Prix World Drivers' Championship race. This is a historic moment, chat. History in the making here. $350 hours of vanilla gameplay. Not getting fired from McLaren for a long time. Lando carrying the team for a bit. You 100% know that Lando is on the pit wall right now. Like everyone is out there waiting for this. They are watching her come round those last corners. Can you imagine being in the stands for this? Just watching her come home for this. The first race of 2031. 16 seconds ahead of the Red Bulls. Last corner. Bring it home, Soph. Bring it home. Sophia Flörsch, first female winner of a World Drivers' Championship race in history.
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
Your P2.
22 seconds ahead of the nearest Red Bull rival. A McLaren 1-2 on a historic day in racing, and Montoya just casually getting a second on his first ever race in F1. His dad in tears on the sideline. It's on, chap. This is just the start. This season, we push for a World Drivers' Championship win with Sophia Flörsch. The crowd go wild.
The McLaren driver put in a great performance today.
It was a truly excellent win, with everything working together for the team and driver.
Well, they've been waiting for this, haven't they? And it's only right that they make the most of it. Now, Karun, with that result in mind, what would they be feeling like down at McLaren?
I doubt they could be much happier. A win and a podium place. What a great way to round out the weekend.
Probably will lose a bit of the edge, but that looks promising. Yeah. Thing is, we're going to go dev more than research, because remember, if we win this championship this year, we're switching teams at the end of the season. He even called it the Dutch Grand Prix. Karun called it the Dutch Grand Prix. Oh no, he was talking about the next one, wasn't he? Oh, boo. That would have been the burn. There you go. Screen grab this. Oh, 350 hours of gameplay to get to this point, and we've finally done it. What do you think, Kitty? Well, continue. Oh, look, Pietro's really happy for her. Kitty wants wine, yeah. Yep, no voice, no face for the only female driver in the game. I have opinions on this. Like, you literally have one female driver in the game record some custom audio for when she wins her fucking first race. Is it really that hard? Would it really have taken that much longer? We need to find a way to get in touch with Karun, and we need to ask him to just record us a custom line for if we manage to win the World Drivers' Championship with her. Like, we just need to find a way to ask him to say, look, will you just record yourself saying what you would say if you saw a female driver, like, coming through and winning? They may have thought that nobody would do the required 350 hours of gameplay to get her there. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, someone find me a way to get in touch with Karun. We need to find a way to get in touch with Karun. Oh. Well, I think we'll leave it there for today, chap. I'm really glad we got to do it on stream as well. I was desperately hoping that our first win on stream would be on stream with you guys. Oh yeah, no, we need to pay out, don't we? 49% of you went P1. Congrats. The rest of the races this season going to be on stream as well. Probably not all of them. Discord, yes. So don't forget to join the Discord if you want more races mid-season. I won't do even all of them there, but I'll try and do more of them than I normally do. Just stream to Discord.